Stovall. So he's a professor of African American Studies and Criminology, Law, and Justice at the University of Illinois Chicago at UIC. And his fellowship investigates three areas: critical race theory, the relationship between housing and education, and the intersection of race, place, and school. So that is a little bit about professionally who our next speaker is. Personally, let me tell you about my introduction to Dr. David Stovall. I first met Dave upstairs at one of our very early Q meetings in the library when Nikita and I only half knew what we were doing. And he showed up and he was basically like, I hear y'all about to get into a fight with CPS. I was like, yeah, that sounds about right. And he was there, he was down, he wanted to be involved. And I was like, who is this guy? And I was like, that's Dr. David Stovall, he's really cool. And I was like, okay. The second time I saw him was at the CPS board meeting. And he went up there and gave a really eloquent, just both emotionally and professionally perfect argument for why CPS needed to leave us alone. And I was like, okay, yeah, I know what's right. This guy is really cool. The third time I met Dave was here in this room when we were doing our racial equity impact assessment. And he was a critical part of the one that we ran here at NTA. By then I was all in. I was like, Dave's cool, Dave's here to save school, he's gonna help us, he's fantastic. He's like, yes, I'm into this, y'all need some help, I'm gonna do as much as I can. He's all in. The fourth time I ran into Dave was 1 year ago today at the Velvet Lounge. That day. And we had just received the word that CPS had pulled the plane, right? So we're all crying and hugging each other, and Dave just pops up and he's like, oh, you did it. I was like, yeah. He said, I really didn't think y'all were going to be able to do it, but I was down anyway for them to get it. And I was like, oh, man, yes, you were in it, down from the very beginning. So we appreciate it, Dave, for you being all in with us. And, there were times we didn't know if we could do it, but we all stuck in it together. And so I'd like to introduce you now to Dr. David Stovall. Thank you.
What's going on, y'all? Oh, thank you. What's going on, y'all? I don't want to keep y'all long because y'all been here all day. I want to make sure that I'm respectful of you all's time. But just a couple of things. First, can we please give yourselves a hand for fighting? Right? This is what it actually takes. So you all have engaged in a fight. You all fought a fight that they said could not be won. Right? The monster was in the building. Right? And they came at y'all and y'all said, look, we're gonna fight. Right? I got a call from Nikita Brush and said, look, this thing is happening. Then I met Liz Green. I was like, oh, this thing is happening. And then I said, oh, we're really in a fight. Right? And this thing around, and what I was most impressed with, nobody was scared. And that's the most important thing, because nowadays, people get scared. And you all were able to hold it down and make sure that they responded to you. But tonight, I got a particular challenge for y'all. And I was thinking about this all day. In fact, you all know it better than me. It does not feel like it was a year ago. I was just saying, man, it felt like it was 5 years ago. That y'all been fighting for like 5 years, right? But it's only been a year, but that year has been intense. Now, for all the young folks, for all the parents, for all the teachers, for all the families, I want y'all to remember that day where you were the most tired, where you felt like, look, this is beating me up, and I got a whole bunch of stuff to do. I want y'all to think about that day, because during that time, this is when you figure out what it takes to engage this. But I got another challenge for y'all. Y'all won this fight, but I got a question for y'all. Are you all ready to fight again? Because this is what it is. Now you won. And the folks in Central Office are pretty mad. And that's okay. But now, when they come, to what extent are you prepared again? Because what we learned at the high school in Little Village was that we won the fight to get the school built. 5 years later, they came for us. And we fought and we won again. So now we got to do the same thing here. Because they are going to come again. And now, what does it mean to be prepared for when they come? And that's the toughest thing. Because in all these ways, I remember during the process, I learned the difference between a level 1 and a level 1 plus. And I was like, what is this? But what I figured out, it was a way for them to make an excuse to come for you. And they use those excuses to continue to come for you. But now something has changed. The enrollment is up. It's going to be really hard for them to contest that. They're still mad about it. And them being mad is nothing that I have ever worried about. In fact, having them mad is often a good thing. Because it means that you're doing something right. Right? Having them mad means that you're not afraid to fight. Having them mad means when they walk in this building, they know what they're in. So now, the thing for us to think about is, what does it take to prepare for that fight? You all did it once, and I will be there with you when you do it again. Because it's not a thing about if this thing is going to happen. I want us to prepare for when this thing happens. And when they come, the only thing y'all got to say for them is, what took y'all so long? Right? We've been waiting. So now, because you've been waiting and you have prepared yourself, you know what it takes. And that to me is the most important thing. And I have to say it's one little thing. I got a chance to read the decision of the judge who decided that CPS was incorrect. That judge, I do not know him. I have never seen him in my life. But that judge understood what justice is. Right? It was clear. And I have never, of 20 years of reading legal decisions, I have never seen a decision like that. He literally said, and I thought the way he started off, he was like, okay, like, are we about to lose? And then because he started off, he said, what you should have done. But then he looked over at CPS and said, here's where you went wrong. And here's what you should have done. And in fact, what you've done is contradicting what you said you were going to do earlier. And now because of that, there is no way, he said, I cannot make a decision in good counsel to close NTA. And I was like, oh. So, Valderrama, wherever you are, I got love for you, homie. Because that one I haven't seen. But the most important thing about that is I would argue he saw your fight. He made a decision based on your fight. He made a decision based on the facts that you brought to the table to have him respond to you. And I think this becomes the most important because now those types of responses have given ammunition for people all across the city to know what it takes to fight. You are a victory in school closings. You have halted one. people across the country ask me about y'all. They say, look, and people who have no idea where NTA is barely know where Chicago is. They say stuff like, what is this, Stovall, what is this NTA? I was like, yeah, they like to fight. But they like to fight, but when they fight, they win. And that's an old organizer strategy. The idea is, if you fight, you win. But you gotta make a decision to fight. And because you all have made a decision to fight, there are a whole bunch of folks in this city and across the country who are willing to ride with y'all. It has changed how we see the capacity of community to change conditions. And this becomes the most important. Because when they come again, now you know. And the piece is, that struggle that you have engaged is telling them and telling folks across the country and throughout the city that when they come, we are prepared. And when they come again, we will see them again. So now, thank you all so much for having me as somebody here to support this work, because I only see myself as someone who's committed to this type of struggle. People were like, look, we need you to write the paper. Okay. We need you to turn this in. Okay. Because the thing is, now, what they have tried to take from you, you told them it will not be taken. And in a city like Chicago, we need those people to say these things will not be taken from us. That our babies are the folks who we are fighting for. And because we fight for them in the way that we fight for them, there's no one who will deter us from that fight. And I think that becomes the most important. And I think tonight, in your celebration, also celebrate the work that you have committed to do again. And again and again and again. Because that fight is something that now builds up our strength, our capacity to do this work. But be clear, I don't want anybody to get complacent and thinking that stuff is sweet, because it's not. But now, y'all got the ammunition to fight them because they think that we've gone to sleep again. But we haven't. And because we haven't gone to sleep, we want them to know at every juncture that we are clear about what it is that we stand for, what we will do, and how we will do it. I am overly thankful and humbled by your struggle. I feel like I am undeserving to be talking to you all today, because what it is that you all have done is something that we need in a place like Chicago, because we're going through a lot. And because we're going through a lot, we now have to see folks like yourself. I am overly thankful. If it was not for you, I would not be reminded of why I am a Chicagoan, why I am from the South Side, and how I will ride for that to the end. Right? And that thing around, and no disrespect to the homies out west, because the west side is for real, right? And we got homies up north, I'll let y'all figure out that Cubs situation, but, we are serious about how we understand our work. So again, thank y'all. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I hope to be here when we gotta fight again. Thank you.